Hi friends, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel called Gentrification Vallarta. My name is Oscar, your local guide. Today we are live here from Puerto Vallarta, from mi casa to casa. How are you? I'm going to wait to more people get connect. ¿Cómo estás, José Luis? How are you, José Luis? Please like the video for more people can watch the video, can get all this live stream. Thank you very much for stay here, guys. First of all, Happy New Year, Happy Merry Christmas for everybody. Hope that you all guys get a great new beginning with this new year. I wish you the best. Thank you very much for all your support through all this year. Thank you very much for staying with me. I didn't. Hola, aloha. I didn't did another live stream after the Christmas because for me was very bad beginning of the year. Well, the Christmas was bad for me, for my family, because one of my uncles, one of my the very loved one uncles, passed away on the Christmas day. So for us, it was very hard moment, and for that uh, big thing that we threw everybody. It was for me was very difficult to do more videos live stream to pretend that I'm happy, and I was not happy because my uncle passed away on the Christmas day. It was so hard for me and my family. For my mom, it was the um, brother's mom, so it was very difficult. For me, it was difficult because my uncle is one. It was one of my um, like a father. When my father went to the U.S. to work and bring some money for us to support us, my uncle support us very much. And part of my um, as a teenage, it was like another father for me. So it was very difficult. He left behind two kids, one girl, one boy. So it was very difficult for me to like stay in public again. So right now he's resting in peace. So it was very difficult for my mom, especially for my grandmom. So that's why I didn't do some live stream. I'm sorry for don't do that, but it was a very difficult moment for me and my family. Okay. Well, being said that, thank you very much, Helen. Being saying that, now we are back. As you can see on the last December, I put some videos about the days in the first day of this 2023 year here in Puerto Vallarta. It's so crowded right now. There is a lot of people coming here in Puerto Vallarta. It's very much people here in Puerto Vallarta, and I want to continue with another news. And like everybody is asking me right now, because Mexico has a travel advisory from the Department of the U.S. Department about the security. Because as you know, first was one security issue on Juarez and El Paso, something like that. There is presence of the U.S. Army in the border, and because it was like problems on a jail over there, So one of the main drug lords over there, like escape, something like that, or turns turns dead. I think I don't check that very much, very well, that news, but it that was the first that happened over there in the border, the north border. And another news was one of the sons of El Chapo was arrested by the Navy here in Mexico, in Sinaloa, in Culiacan. So for that area, it's far, far away from Puerto Vallarta, at least 8, 9 hours by bus or by car from Puerto Vallarta. Here in Puerto Vallarta, the situation is safe, like nothing happened here. The security here is very strong. It's still strong in all the countries. It's still very strong because this son of El Chapo that was arrested by the Navy and the Army of Mexico, and right now is in the jail. And it's in Culiacan, in Sinaloa, was a nightmare over there. Was a nightmare over there. A lot of gunfires, a lot of things over there. But people is asking me, it's Puerto Vallarta safe? Puerto Vallarta is safe. Nothing happened here. Everything is normal here in Puerto Vallarta. But with this detention of this drug lord, video is the son of the Chapo. A lot of people was like a lot of cartels was like in warning, in alert. So a lot of you guys living on US or Canada trying to coming here to Puerto Vallarta to have a nice vacation, asking me, or you are worried. But let me tell you, here in Puerto Vallarta is safe. Sinaloa, Culiacan, Mazatlan, that's another story. I don't recommend to travel right now those places, okay? Unless you must go over there, but you must not go that area right now, okay? It could be hot. It's not recommended to go over there. But here in Puerto Vallarta, it's nice, and the weather is nice right now. Like the weather is more well. Just for finish with that news, that's all because people is asking me. Okay, Puerto Vallarta is safe, and you can travel here in Puerto Vallarta. No worries. It's very, 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 very safe. Okay. Um, Hola, Peter. Feliz año. Happy New Year. And the situation here is okay. Talking about the weather in Puerto Vallarta here, the forecast here is sunny, beach days, it's amazing. But today we have like high tide because the moon, and it's normal. It's normal. But it was like very, very or very much red flags in all the beaches here in Puerto Vallarta, impossible to swim. But there's some people like the surfers that they love to swim. Okay. Uh, Before, don't forget to like the video for more people can watch this live stream and news about Puerto Vallarta. But that's it. You can enjoy the beach. It's high tide, but it's okay. You can do your trips to any kind of tours. Right now, the most popular tour here in Puerto Vallarta, guess what it is the whale watching. It's amazing. The whales are here in Puerto Vallarta. You can watch it even sometimes you have lucky on the Malecon if you have good eye. uh, but it's amazing the show of the nature. So if you came here to Puerto Vallarta, don't forget to go to one of those tours while watching. Remember, you can get the tickets with me, or like one of my customers asking me for some private boats, and they choose to do the trip on the yacht. They love the yacht and watch the whales. and enjoy the sunset. So it was a combo. It's like the bay trip or the bay cruise with the sunset and the whale watching. So it worthly once in a lifetime. It's worthy. Okay, so that's the news here in Puerto Vallarta. It seems like and the weather is nice. Right now, I did a video. Well, I was on the last what was the last Wednesday. I went to Bucerias. I was on Bucerias, and I did a video for you. And I'm gonna make a video for you about one tacos stand over there, birreria. Okay, so it's like a review. The restaurant. It's not a restaurant, but it's not it's kind of a street food and not because they have their own place and you can have a chairs and eat your tacos over there. Very nice. But you will see the video about how is Bucerias right now and the tacos. It's a great option for you, and I'm gonna give you all the details next Tuesday. Remember, now my videos, normally my videos are Tuesday and Thursday, okay? Martes y jueves. And I was thinking to do the videos in English and Spanish. This because I want to get more and more viewers, okay? And if you want to help me to reach more views, please like the video, share the video. That's very important. You will help me a lot if you share the video because more people is gonna watch the video. Okay? And I will recommend you or I mean I will appreciate I appreciate that you do that, okay? Or just send the video to a friend, something like that. And if you want, remember some tour trip about or around here, the Bay, you can go to my website, puertovallartatrip.com, okay? And you can hear me through this or you can email me, okay? Thank you very much for your support. Um, what else? Well, Puerto Vallarta, nice. Everything is great. The beaches are amazing. It's right now the beaches are not so cold because the weather is now more stable. Let me tell you, we like there is no a lot of humidity here, and it's nice. But it's still very fresh in the morning. I like I'm not wearing any more hoodies, and it's nice. But in the mornings or in the nights could be more fresh. If I go to the Malecon, I want to use a hoodie because it's a lot of wine. It's so windy on the Malecon or in the beach. But it's amazing. It's amazing right now to stay here in Puerto Vallarta. Let me tell you another very, very important thing. And this is, thank you, Jose Luis. Yeah, on the ATVs, on the Kuala River, you mean, right? Yeah, it's amazing. But let me tell you very, very important news about what's going on here in Puerto Vallarta. And this is the experience of my customers right now here. Have two customers here right now. They hire me at last because I have no customers here. They save me. Uh, and what is happening right now? One of my customers is experience that like some people want to scam my customers, and it's like something that is you can see more often here in Puerto Vallarta. Everything more often the scams, and this is like in could be in the restaurants, on the transportation, like even with Ubers. You know about the scams on the with the taxi robbers, but with the Ubers there is more scams. Sometimes people, normally if we are locals or like we live here a long time ago, we consider a local like me, more than 30 years living here. We say is sometimes people outside is coming here from to Puerto Vallarta and they just bad people try to scam people, rob you, and this is what's happening right now. Check very well your ticket when you go to the restaurant. They try to put you the ticket on dollars or not in pesos, or they trying to sometimes like in the taxi drivers, they tell you $60 and there is in pesos, not in dollars, and you're asking like dollars, and they is like, yeah, yeah, dollars, but no, it's in pesos, okay. And when my customers ask the check, and when was the check was 95 US dollars only for three people, very very like simple food, and 95 US dollar for three people, and it was not a very nice restaurant. I know the restaurant, I will not say the restaurant, but just take care, because sometimes the waitress I try to scam you, and they even put more about the tip or put another thing. You must to check very well your ticket, or when you ask for the check. Right now there is a lot of people here in Puerto Vallarta. Some people try to take advantage of you. uh, I was I was not thinking that you as a foreigner or American or Canadian was a target, and now I'm thinking the foreigners now they become a target on the transportation, on the restaurants, on the hotels, and you must be very careful. Every time is more often this with the transportation. Some Ubers try to like uh, set you up. If like something is broken in the car and you grab it and it was already broken, and they try to charge you for that, and that's kind of the scams I was watching on the Facebook groups that is happening right now here in Puerto Vallarta, even with the Ubers. So be careful with that. Call the police, and try to explain what's going on. It's very, very important now. I'm telling you this now, that you have some skill learning some Spanish, at least the basic. Uh, Learning another language, especially if you came here, Spanish could save you. Always asking for the check in pesos, and another things, and this is the experience of another customers, but that's happened with me about to renting, especially when you paying so much money on the services. I'm talking about more than 1,000 US dollars. In this case, the renting of that yacht with me, it was very difficult for them to get some pesos, especially when it's a lot of money. I'm talking about 500, 1,000 US dollar is very difficult. So yes, Jose Luis, the broken door, yes, trick, yeah, and there is more tricks, okay. And the pocket pickers too is another scam happening here in Puerto Vallarta, so be very careful with that. Now you are targets. Yeah, as a foreigner you are target. There's a lot of people here coming, arriving, and you never know. The another thing is when you need to pay some services here in Puerto Vallarta. In my case, when it's the first time, I'm asking for a deposit or for a payment after or the day of the tour is better for you, better for me, because the first time is always you are afraid to trust or not. I understand that. That's why the first time I do it that way. Then you can pay me by PayPal or credit. Well, no, I don't accept credit card yet, but by PayPal is great. So this time is for my customer was very difficult to get a lot of money, especially on pesos. If you're going to pay a lot of money with pesos, try to get the money several days before your service or the trip. Why? Because the ATMs give you only 60,000 Mexican pesos once, or could be from 6,000 Mexican pesos to 9,000 Mexican pesos once. That's it. No more money. If you need to pay more money, it's not enough. So if you bring some dollars, especially for that, could be worth. Could be worth. So plan with your head. Your vacation is always the best option. If you don't know where to go, what to do here in Puerto Vallarta, remember you can hire me, or you can go to my website. You can send a message, or you can go to my email, send a message. I want to do this, that, and I can give you or the budget, how money you need, if you want to pay through PayPal or not, and remember, paying some transfer like PayPal, it's more fees, taxes. Okay, so sometimes it's better to pay in cash. It's a little bit cheaper. Just avoiding the commissions of the transaction. That's it. No, but the price is the same. The price is the same. So be careful with the cash. If you need a lot of cash, you need to plan ahead that. If it's better sometimes you pay with a transfer or like a PayPal, something like that. Okay, so just check that. Another thing is about the prices for renting here in Puerto Vallarta. Another very frequently asked that I have in my Gmail or my email is about renting. I don't work on the rental business. I am not in the rental business, so sometimes I don't know the real prices. I'm just saying one number, but I'm not an expert on that. I used to be the property manager, and that's it. But it's like the prices are crazy right now, so crazy right now, and it's yes, Sylvia, yes, Electra, another way, yeah. In Cbanco, because today I help one of my customers to exchange some money, some dollars to money. Cbanco is 1,500 per day per person, okay? Only that. She needs to exchange 2,000. I help them with 300 because for me is the limit 300. For foreigners is 1,500. I'm sorry. I have a message from one of my subscriber if I am on my live stream, and of course I am answering. Okay, and about the prices here in Puerto Vallarta, it's crazy. Remember, Puerto Vallarta is nice, but could be very pricey. Even in Puerto Vallarta, in the town of Puerto Vallarta, could be very pricey now in this new year. But let me tell you this: the vacational rentals, it's very popular here in Puerto Vallarta on Airbnbs, VRBO. Okay, that's nice. That's okay. It works for 1 week, maybe 2, 3 days, something like that. But if you want to stay here because you are like getting your permanent or partial residency here in Puerto Vallarta, try to get a home for long term, talking about 1 month to 1 year, something like that. It's so expensive right now. I was reading the problems on the Facebook groups here in Puerto Vallarta about expats trying to get some rentals here in Puerto Vallarta. If you know some rentals, because I need to rental, and the budget of these people is 500 US dollar per month. It's difficult right now. It's difficult unless you're a local. I mean, you are looking for some place like me, like this. It's 200 per month. But the landlord, they know that you are not here for rent like 2 years, 1 year, like me as a local, and it's not furnished. The properties, if you're looking for lower prices, you can't like it's like not very practical or convenient for you, okay? Because you need furnished, full equipped kitchen, bathroom, everything, all the service of gated community. And here in Puerto Vallarta, if you want to access to cheaper prices, you can't have this. You need to lower your standard. You need to go to another neighborhood. In my neighborhood right now here, today Saturday, in the morning, a lot of Canadians and Americans go to the flea markets to the flea markets. Not there is a farmers market on Lázaro Cárdenas on or in Zona Romántica, romantic zone. They don't go to that way because it's so expensive. They stay here in our markets, in our flea markets. Practically, you see every Saturday morning, like us, doing the grocery shopping. Okay, that's cool. I don't know if it's part of my fault because I have a video about talking about that. I mean, it's okay, but because you help to the economy, to the local economy, that's nice. But there is a lot of people right now doing that here, and there is more in this neighborhood. There is no tourists. Well, this neighborhood, like for me, it's 5 blocks away from the beach. 5 blocks away from the beach. I can take my umbrella, my chair, my beers, my cooler with my beers, and go walking to the beach. Very easy. But I'm very lazy and I take my car better. So it's very easy to go to the beach for me. And it's turned this neighborhood is getting more and more expensive. Gentrification. This is very sad situation right now. My neighborhoods in the first floor, they gone. The landlord asks for the home, and I'm afraid that this is gonna turn for vacational rental. If this is turn for vacational rental, I will stay with no home. That's very serious. That's very serious because I pay only 200 US dollar per month. If this turn vacational rentals, you will pay 200 US dollar per night in the high season. Here in this neighborhood, there is no tourist. But why? Because the price. Okay, and this is so expensive. This is so expensive. But if you're here for vacation for 4 days, it works. But for expat, it's not not working right now because you need months for renting like me. What I'm telling to my customers, do not rent because you are offering. You are the demand. Don't pay those high prices. The thing is, the owners, not from where I'm here right now, on the condos are Canadians or Americans, and they are suffering too because the inflation, the economy is not very well in US and here in Mexico, in all the world. Well, here in Mexico, our peso is getting strong. Remember when I started this like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, the dollars, the exchange rate was almost 23 pesos. 23 pesos. Right now it's 18. Our peso is getting stronger. Our economy is getting stronger, more stable. So your dollars is working less here. Remember that. So everything is happening here in Puerto Vallarta. Gentrification is happening here in Puerto Vallarta. I remember that I was watching on YouTube about Mexico City gentrification, it was very, very hard for the locals. And I just look to Puerto Vallarta and I say, wow, it's happening right now here in Puerto Vallarta. For us as a local, is very, very difficult. So you came here to Puerto Vallarta and you find out that the prices for tours, for trips, for renting, for resort, for hotels are the double or the triple. Yes, my prices for trips is still the same. And I'm gonna tell you my price. A lot of you know my price because you hire me, but it's around 160 US dollar total for up to four people. One, two, three, or four people. Okay, this for four people is very cheap. Okay, it's for one people. I'm agree. It's a little bit high. But these kind of prices for me is keeping me to stay in the same price for several years. I'm not to say forever, but at least I'm still with the same price 2 years, 2 years with the same price. And I'm thinking for this new year 2023 is gonna be the same price, and maybe for the next 2024 year, maybe gonna be the same price. For me, because I'm only one man, it works. It works. You have five customers, it works. But every time the gasoline, it's it's more expensive. The food is more expensive. The school for the kids is more expensive. The renting is more expensive. The electricity bill, the water system is so expensive every year. So that's what's happening here in Puerto Vallarta. It's so pricey right now. Let me tell you this. National tourism is in trouble right now because can't afford the prices of a medium or average hotel. And I was reading not on in a Facebook group, but not for a foreigners about local or national tourism. They came here in hotels, here in Las Glorias hotels. They say it was so expensive a night for three people, four people, a family of four, was so pricey. The service was bad, the food was awful, and the it was not clean. A lot of infestation of cockroach and mosquitoes. So for the price, it's not worth it to Puerto Vallarta. I never come back to Puerto Vallarta. They say, and they put the review for the hotels and TripAdvisor. So that's what's happening here in Puerto Vallarta. The best way that we can do here is not accepting those prices. Is not accepting those prices. I suffering like half of November and December with no customers, no customers. And I said, what's going on? What is going on? Because I continue doing videos, but I think the prices, the crisis, is something that is affecting our tourism here in Mexico, especially in Mexico. Talking about here in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta. And yes, it's something about to think. It's very, very, very seriously what's happening right now in Puerto Vallarta. And I'm not telling you don't come back or or stay in your country. No, we love you guys. We are very happy to do business with US and Canada. We love you, but we need your support. Like not accepting those prices, like you are like the reason you are like the reason of the high prices. It's funny, it's sad, it's all in the same times that you and I, like everybody, are the solution, not accepting those prices. I know, I understand. Like this is another thing, another point. Think about it before to buy a property here. The HOAs, the fees, the expensive here right now go up to 30%. The HOA, 30%. If you have a condo, you're paying for a credit or you paying in cash, but you need to pay the HOA. Normally, a HOA was about 3,000 Mexican pesos at 150 or 5,000 more the more expensive. Talking about Mexican pesos, imagine this year went go up to 12 to 30% the HOAs. Crazy, crazy right now. And obviously, if you are renting your apartment, your condo, you need to raise your prices. It's hyper is normal. That's the economy. That's why it's happening right now here in Mexico. Uh, the tours is going up. I mean, the prices of the tours, the food is going up here in Puerto Vallarta and in all the country. And in Cancun is more expensive here than Puerto Vallarta. Baja, I think, is kind of the same or a little bit more. Puerto Vallarta is like the option. But a lot of people is trying to get here to Puerto Vallarta for working as a digital nomad, and that's what's affecting us because they are not paying taxes here. When you're not paying taxes, you are not helping to the economy of the country. So I'm just saying I love you guys, okay? Just don't get me wrong. But this is what's happening right now in Puerto Vallarta, and I'm just watching this or seeing this more seriously. What we gonna do? What we gonna do right now? What do you think? Let me know what do you think about that. Yes, Rusty, yeah, that's the problem right now. That's the problem right now. Listen, one of my customers is here and is paying around 30 30,000 Mexican pesos. 30,000 Mexican pesos monthly. That is around, I don't know, 1,500 US dollars or less, something like that, for a condo or apartment, I think. It's an apartment, I think, in Las Glorias, very close to my place, for for two bedrooms, I think. Two bedrooms only. It's crazy. The price is so crazy. I'm gonna check, and maybe I'm gonna make a video in the next week about talking about this situation here in Puerto Vallarta. The gentrification now is real. It's real. Uh, it's everybody fault. It's everybody fault. Like I don't point fingers. Nothing. It's everybody fault. It's the human has all the fault. You know. Yes, Rusty, is getting more hard. Leo Renz is asking how safe is Puerto Vallarta now after cartel issue in Sinaloa? Leo, I say it at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna repeat again for you or for the viewers. Puerto Vallarta is so safe. It's so safe, but people who is traveling in their cars from U.S. to Puerto Vallarta, forget it. Forget it. That's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. If you came here directly in an airplane, it's safe. Puerto Vallarta is very safe, but we have very, very strong security. You will see more Navy, Army, cops, federales, National Guard here, everywhere. That for us, that's great. It's nothing happened here. It's just getting more stronger. The security for us is great. Very normal, Puerto Vallarta, very, very normal. Yes, we have crime like another city, not a big crime, but it's Puerto Vallarta is very safe. For tourists, is very, very safe. Okay? Yes, Sylvia, yes. That is true. Moy is saying I want to drive from Mazatlan to PB. I think Mazatlan is very close to Culiacan, where happen everything. I think it's possible to do that Mazatlan to PB because you are getting away from the conflict area. I think that is okay. I think that is okay. But check with the locals over there about the highways because could be difficult. For the travelers in their cars, it's a lot of traffic when you come in here to Puerto Vallarta from Compostela, that is very close to Nayarit, because if you're coming from Mazatlan or for the north or from Guadalajara, Compostela to Puerto Vallarta, the traffic jam is hours. If take you 2 hours, normally it's gonna be 4 or 6 or 5 hours. A lot of accidents. There is well, it's a lot of accidents. It's difficult that highway. I don't recommend to go to that highway. Normally, I if I go to Guadalajara, I just came to the south shore. It's better. It's very lonely. It's very safe, and it's a highway very quick. It's gonna take more time, but safer. I always love that. Debbie bracelets arriving in 4 weeks. Is it still safe to book some tours? Yes, Debbie, it's very safe here in Puerto Vallarta. Don't worry. If I can help you with tours, if you want to hire me, just go to my website, send me a message, and I can help you with that. Okay? Could be some checkpoints in the borders, but well here maybe in the border with Nayarit and Mazatlan, maybe. But here, Nayarit and Jalisco, no checkpoints, no nothing. Okay. Helen is saying we're coming Monday, staying at Airbnb for 2 months. I reserved, yeah, a year ago, 2 bedrooms, two baths for approximately 2 months. Wow. Let me check that. I think it's cheap. I think it's cheap. But for 2 months, that's 60 days. 60,000 Mexican pesos. That is crazy. Hi, Blanca, how are you? Helen, let me tell you this. Obviously, is vacation is 55 a night could be cheap for you. For me, that is crazy. For me, that is like 4 months in Fluvial, in a nice house in Fluvial. I don't know where is that property, but for me, that is too much because I know some properties that I can rent in Fluvial for I don't know 15,000 you 15 no 1,500 US dollars. No, 15,000 Mexican pesos. But that is that like for me as a local, like I pay 200 US dollars per month. Imagine that price for me is crazy, obviously. But I think it's for vacational rentals. I know. Hola, Blanca. Blanca, I changed my phone, so if you want to send me a WhatsApp message, please. I don't know nothing about you. Uh, Let me do the maths. Yes, that price, 55 per night in Fluvial in some houses, but it's not furnished. It's not furnished. It's for the locals. It's 4 months. 4 months. That what you paying, but it's not furnished. It's different. Helen, bamboo residence. Bamboo residence. Okay. No, I don't know that place. I never heard. It's in the downtown. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the place. Okay, okay. Bamboo residence. Okay, okay, Helen. That area, it's not tourist area. That is in Arboledas area. That is in Arboledas area. That is not a very tourist area. But I think it's okay. But for the location, I think it's pricey. I think it's pricey for the location. Like I told you, like I told you, as a foreigner, you want to rent in here, you're a target. I mean, that's pricey because the area where are you renting for me is like it's too high. It's too high. But there is more people that are accepting or willing those prices because you can find someone else. I think that price is more like where I am, 5 blocks away the beach from me. It's 10 minutes from the airport. Mm, I'm going to check again because I have here where it's located. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, it's gated community. I am 10 minutes from the airport too. I think you are like 5 minutes. You're closer there is no walking distance from the beach. It's too far away. But I think it could work. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay, Helen. I mean, asking me, please email me, Oscar. I'm checking this property. I'm checking this property. Can you help me? I have another service for you. I can give you all the information, the pros, the cons about the properties that you are renting and the prices. Always check that first. Why? Because they tell you it's 5 minutes, it's walking distance. Walking distance, yes, it's like 2 miles away or 1 mile. It's 1 mile. So sometimes it's not walking distance. Walking distance is like Vida Vallarta neighborhood, and it's in the front, the Walmart or the shopping center, Macro Plaza, walking distance. Like you can carry on your groceries bags and coming back with your groceries bag. That is walking distance for me. I don't know for you, but sometimes it's far away. Sometimes it's far away. But I think it's good location. I mean, but I think I can get better price. I mean, eh, eh, check that for you. It looks good price, but for me, think about me that I'm a local, but I'm an expert in Puerto Vallarta, and I can give you some relevant information about the prices because sometimes you can get with that price on the Malecon or on Bucerias, very close to the beach. I mean, if I were me and I want to go to another country and I want the beach right away. Okay, but that's me. That's me. I can give you a better perspective about the prices, the location, and what is tourist and what is not. Sometimes is what it is and is what it is what you can get. Yes, I'm agreeing with you, Helen. I mean, I'm not trying to disappoint you, but next time you know me, you can follow me, you can tell it to your friends. Check with Oscar first. They're gonna give you more information about those places. But you will see when you arrive to the property, maybe you're gonna love it, you're gonna like it, you'll say, oh, it's not so bad, oh, it's okay. But this is what's happening right now here with the prices in Puerto Vallarta. I think that property is from Americans. The price is high. I mean, it's like they try to pay the property. It's normal. It's business. So yeah, Rusty, in Walmart Marina. Yes, yes, Jose Luis. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, that's what's going on right now. Big news here in Puerto Vallarta. Security here in Puerto Vallarta is okay. Not good in Mazatlan. Well, no, in Culiacan, in Sinaloa, but it's together. Puerto Vallarta is great. The security prices are high, but we're still very friendly. The weather is nice here in Puerto Vallarta, and thank you very much for your support all the years. Thank you very much, guys. That's all for now. If you want to hire me or if you want to recommend me with another people, please let me know. Pass my email with your friends. Thank you very much for everything. Jose Luis is asking how is COVID? What? What is that? There is no COVID here. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't look to the past. No, we are okay with the COVID. There is no COVID. No, no. Well. Now you asking. I'm suffering a pain in my back, and that's it. We are okay. We are very healthy with no COVID free here in Puerto Vallarta or in Mexico. But that's it. That's it. That's it. No more. We're okay. We're good. A lot of mosquitoes. A lot of mosquitoes. Bring you repellent. But everything is great. Okay. Well, my friends, thank you very much for stay here. Hope to see you again the next Saturday. Remember, always Saturday night live 7 p.m. here from Puerto Vallarta. I'm going to try to make a video next Saturday on the Malecon. The next one, okay? My direct email is Rusty. Let me put you here, or you can go to my website. Okay, you can go to my website and you can contact me through here or my social network. Okay, follow me on my social network: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. There is more contact over there every day. Thank you very much. See you next time.